Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise a banner, let it fly high through the rain, through the fire. This is my cause, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise a banner, let it fly high through the rain, through the fire. This is my club, my only desire.
Hang on, let me get this right. There we go. Big up, guys, and welcome to the #1 watch along on YouTube, the #1 show on YouTube. Yes, we are Tottenham till we die. Yes, we are your home of Spurs, past and present, and the exciting future under Thomas Frank as he leads us to glory. As Tottenham now played their third third pre-season of the season after winning against Reading 2-0 last weekend, after earlier on this morning reaching a 2-2 draw with Wickham, but they all come over to Luton, to Bedfordshire, to play Luton. And this is the Spurs lineup. Before we welcome Steve in, before we welcome people in the chat, we have a Vicario on goal. We've got Spence, Danso, Van der Ven, Udogie as a back five. We've got Basuma Gray and Kudos playing in the midfield, and we've got Johnson, Tell, and Mikey Moore as the front three. Starting for Luton, it is Josh Keeley making his Luton debut after his transfer from Tottenham to Luton. He makes his debut today. We have Walters, Macanoso, Anderson, Nasmith, Doherty, Baptist, Saville, Clark, Wells, and Ali playing for Luton. The Hatters are ready. Can the Hatters ready? Put a hat on the cockerel. Before we welcome you in, Steve, just big up to Giant 8, big up Dermo and chat. Where is Simon Jordan? There he is. He's in the chat. Welcome to all the Spurs nerds in the chat. And big up Steve and Watch Keeley have a blinder now just to rub it in. That is so true. Steve, big up to you. As the pictures are now showing the Tottenham fans at Kenilworth Road. And the players are in the tunnel. Views on the game. I'm going for a 3-0 Spurs win. I think we're going to win this 3-0. What's your score prediction and what are you hoping to see?
I'm going to say 3-1 Spurs, because I do see there are going to be opportunities for Luton, to work things deep. But that being said, when I look at Luton's starting lineup, I actually happen to like it. They got some pretty decent talent over there, and of course, Josh Keeley is making his Luton debut. So that's going to be interesting to see exactly how motivated Josh Keeley will be against this front. But that being said, when you look at lineup side by side, Tottenham Hotspur have the night and day talent, and I do believe that we are going to see improvement off of last week, I think it's going to be 3-1, and I'm going to say goals by Mikey Moore, Matisse Tell, and Mohamed Kudus.
Yeah. I do you know what? I got a soft spot for Luton. I used to live near Luton, by the way, when I was a kid. I used to live in St Albans, so I wasn't that far from Luton. And I've been to a few Luton games. I've been to Kenilworth Road. It's the only ground that you have to go through somebody's house to get to a stand, which is quite unique in himself. I wondered, did that fella ever make a fortune out of it by selling bacon sarnies and cups of teas before and after the game? Luton, of course, very, very only recently in the Premier League. I mean, I've got a lot of admiration for Luton. We're relegated to the non-league football and had 6 promotions in a row to get from non-league to the Premier League. They're now, I think, down to League One. I tell you one thing, this season, I'm going to keep an eye out on Luton. But here are the Spurs players coming out. If you're wondering what the kits are, Tottenham, of course, in their traditional new kit of white shirts with blue sort of on the shoulders, navy blue shorts, white socks with blue trim. Luton, of course, in red shorts, black shoulders, black shorts, and red socks. I'm looking forward to this game because I think it's going to be a good. This is the last game before we go away on tour. There is a lot of there for people to stake a claim for that tour. It's more the kids I'm looking forward to seeing today.
Yeah, I am too.
Who are you looking? Who do you think in Luton will be the danger men in Luton? I think Clark and Wells are, and also I think Keeley is going to be one. But who's your Luton danger man?
I like Doughty. I like his midfield play, but I think you're absolutely right. Clark and Wells. Saville is a little interesting, and I'm a big fan of Ollie as well too. So
yeah,
they actually do have some dangerous pieces. The question is number one, is Luton, is Luton on the same page right now? Are they still working through some of their kinks in the preseason as well too, getting set for their League One campaign? And it's going to be interesting because I think both sides are, I think maybe both sides are kind of dealing with the same issues this early in preseason. But again, I look at these two teams side by side, and I still think Spurs have the talent, and I think they'll win out.
Yeah. Where look, the teams are just lining up, going through there. Kenilworth Road, of course, an old style football stadium. Luton, Tequila's from around Luton, so Tequila knows Luton as well as I do. What are you expecting today? Because this is Luton's last preseason game before they start the Premier League, their league campaign next weekend. I think it is next weekend. Yeah, it is next weekend. Of course, there are already 6 games in the preseason. This is only our second for some players. What are you hoping to see today?
What I want to see is clean passing. I don't want to see what we saw at times against Reading, where things were a little rushed, touches were a little heavy. In the buildup, I just want to see calm, even-handed passing. I would like to see is also more improvement with balls in the box as well too, on crosses, on weighted balls in. Nothing that's going to be rushed. And just the ability to get on the ball, make individual plays, 1v1s, 50-50 balls over the top. I just want to see a calm performance of a team that actually has that veteran experience that is going to potentially calm down some of these young kids as well too, because I would probably assume that these kids are going to go 100%.
Yeah. Of course, on the bench we've got Kingsley, Gonta, Scarlett Donnelly, Yang, Lancashire, Devine, Kerry Metten, Byfield, Roswell, Russell Denny, and Anolsi, who was in the squad for the Wickham game this morning. So that is very interesting. We're about to get off and on the way here, so let me get my stopwatch ready. And we're waiting for the referee. And the referee, is he about to blow his whistle? And the snazzy new ref kit, by the way. Very snazzy looking.
And it looks like, in my screen, we are just a few seconds before kickoff. So it looks like you might be a little ahead of me.
Yeah, and we're off and on the way. Let me know when you've kicked off, Steve, and I will I'll pause it. So let me know when you get to just let me know when you get to hang on, let me just play it to the clock comes up, and then let me know when you get to 11 seconds.
Sounds good. And it looks like we're about ready, close to kick here. There's the ref, and we're off.
Okay, so let me know when you get to 11 seconds.
All right. Where's the clock? And we're at 11 seconds.
Okay, there we go. We should be together now. Right, there we go. So everything's done. Here's Luton now on the attack. Pressing Tottenham. There's Matez. There's Kudos trying to get the ball. Luton play all the way back to their back four. Now they're just playing it round each other all the way back to Josh Keeley, the Irish international, Ireland international. I'll be interested how he gets on. Good kick up the field, well developed. That's what we're missing today. But here's Luton. Luton are making the early first attack of the game. Are they going to get the ball in? No, they don't. A minute in, Steve. Hang on, just very quickly. Good header out by Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah.
Here's Tottenham. Here's Basuma. But get your thoughts, Steve, in 2 seconds of early game. But here's Brennan Johnson. Why you keep pausing, stupid? Brennan Johnson. Oh, he loses it. Free kick. Right, Steve. Early thoughts in the game. A minute, sorry, and what's your thoughts?
Yeah, at a minute in, both teams are evenly just feeling themselves out right now, looking for openings, and it does look like Luton is trying to be the aggressor early, playing balls long, trying to take advantage of space. But that being said, we're only about a minute and a half in, and so I think both teams are really just trying to get settled into what their attacks are going to look like.
Yeah, big up to Vicario, and so we can big up to Sam Wise Indith. Big up to you, sir. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe. Wayne's gone 487 to Neil Spurs win today. I can feel it in my bones. Wayne, go down and stick a tenner on that and see how much you get out the bookies. But I'm sorry, I'm going for 488. And I know Steve's going to go for 489. So
I was going to say, Wayner, that's a goal every minute. Yeah, and that's still only 90.
Yeah. Here's
I like your enthusiasm.
Yeah, Archie Gray. Now, here we go. Here's Tottenham on the attack. I don't know why Spurs play are doing this. They keeps pausing. Here's Brennan Johnson. Can he get a crossing? He can get a crossing. Ooh. Nearly headed on, but here is Kudos now on the other wing. What can he do? Can he sprinkle some magic? Go on, sprinkle some magic, son. And he doesn't, and he goes out for a Luton get it out, but good little build up there from Spurs. Here's Mickey van der Ven.
Oh, I love Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah. Now, who is playing number 43? I think there's been a change in the lineup that was put out. I don't think your doggy's playing.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that Alfie Devine?
That might be.
Or Donnelly? Is that Donnelly on the pitch?
I don't think so. I think it might be Devine.
Your doggy anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't look like your doggy's on the pitch. That's Jed Spence right there. Yeah, there's Spence.
That's Jed Spence. So is that Donnelly? I think Donnelly's on the pitch,
What is Donnelly's preseason number?
Number 43, I think.
Okay.
I think he's playing the 3-5-2.
Yep. Nice give and go right there off the left side.
Yeah, well caught by Keeley.
Yep. Well caught.
I think he is. Ball. I don't know if people in the chat will let us know. I think he is. Hang on, let's have a look. We've got Kudos playing down the middle. He looks like he's playing up front. Or is that Luca? Is that Luca playing there? That's a surprise. 47. Mikey. Yeah, we know Mikey Moore's playing.
Okay.
There's Basuma. So you got a back four of Jed Spence, Danso, Van der Ven, and Van der Ven. Yeah, your doggy isn't playing. So the lineup again, another curveball.
Yeah, it's Jamie Donnelly.
Jamie Donnelly playing there. So they must be playing three at the back then. They have to be.
Yep.
That a back like three of Spence, Van der Ven, and Danso. Yep. That's interesting.
Correct. And they're using Donnelly as like it looks like he's playing like an inverted 10.
Yeah.
From the back. Yeah. I like that. It looks like that ball was blocked by Brendan Johnson right there.
Yeah.
Spurs
Somehow
Spurs corner.
Spurs play on my side is not doing very well. So I'll have to go through another option. Which, seriously, you pay €45 for a year, and it can't even give you proper coverage of a match. Serious to God, come on, Tottenham.
So what?
Right,
Tottenham
that's
corner,
it.
Tottenham corner with
Just
with
seeing it now. Oh, hello.
Oh,
right. Okay. Okay then.
Corner.
Goodbye, Mr. Chrome. You were useless. I'm going to good old Google. Well done, Microsoft. You're back in my heart again. Google Chrome, you had your chance and you blew it. You did blew it.
Not a Google Chrome guy, so it looks like Tottenham will have another corner here after their first one. And Mattel,
what time are you at, Steve?
6:27.
I'm well ahead of you.
Okay.
Right, let me know when you get to 7 minutes 1.
Okay, will do.
Oh dear.
That's funny. We were synced up, and now you're a good 30 seconds ahead.
Yeah. So let me know when you get there, and I press play.
Will do. 7:01.
Yeah, 7:01.
Cool. I'm 10 seconds behind.
Okay. This brings me back to the old days when me and Mr. Brady.
7:01.
Okay, there you go. Right. Okay, and we'll put the. There we go. There we go. We're sure up in sync now. Brings me back to Philip. This brings me back to the days when we used to always say, pause it for each other. Brings us back to the good old days. Oh dear. Big up to everyone. Big up to Dan Davenport as well. And Wayne's asking, bring back Ange. We would have been 199 up by now. God, Tequila asking for Ange back. Jesus. The world has
who we are, mate.
Yeah, the world has turned on its head. That is Donnelly. I think we are playing 3 at the back.
Yeah, it almost like this last possession up the pitch, it looked like it was a 3-2-4-1. With Tell as the lone striker. But that being said, they're also showing a 3. It almost looks like a 3-5-2 with 2 10s as well too. So I think what's happening right now is Thomas Frank is showing multiple looks.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of that was fantastic.
Yeah, I know you're watching it, Mr. Brady. Give us your in-depth eye. What do you think as well, Tequila? You're watching it as well, so let us know what you think. Chat, get the chat involved in these watch-alongs. Let us know if you agree with me and Steve, or do you see something we're missing? But it goes out. Oh, is it kept it in? No, it's gone out for a gold kick to Tottenham. Vicario with the ball. He gives it to Mickey van der Ven. Yeah, decent start from Spurs. Kudus. Does Kudus look menacing? I agree with Philip. Kudus does look very menacing, by the way.
Yeah, he does when they play the ball up the right-hand side. It seems the last couple of possessions they've been trying to work it down the left side, try to get Brendan Johnson a little bit more involved. But that being said, Kudus is the guy that they spent nice little chunk of change, and I like to see them evenly work down both sides. Speaking of Kudus, here he is right here.
Yeah. Steve, can you send me the link for your game? He's Kudus! Off the line. Oh, yep. Can you send us the link for that? And I'll send it to one of our illustrious colleagues so he can watch the game as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Just send it to me and then I'll send it to our friend. Here's Mickey van der Ven. Puts it out wide now to Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson loses it. Good stuff from Jamie Donnelly as well. But there was a good chance. It was Kudus. Right. Just let me forward that to... There we go. There you go, Tequila. Knock yourself out, bud. Use that.
What a nice chip forward right there. Good Lord. That was Batiste Hill that put that chip on forward for Mohamed Kudus. That was absolutely such a brilliant. That was a nice little brilliant play right there.
It was. It is now Basuma. Here's Jamie Donnelly. Basuma now looking for options, doesn't find any, goes all the way back to Danso. Danso puts it out wide to Jed Spence, the Jedi Master, puts it down to Kudos. Kudos is looking very menacing down that right foot. He's doing everything Brennan Johnson should do as a winger. That proves to me Brennan Johnson is an inside forward player, and that Kudos is a right winger. The kid says, I hate it. Yeah, go on.
I was going to say he's certainly playing the ball exceptionally well. He's not giving up on plays.
No,
which is something that, as far as I'm concerned, is right up your alley.
Oh, lovely ball. Oh, unlucky. Tried to play
nice.
Mateus tail in there.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good
and it's
through
gone
ball,
out for Here's Luton now on the attack against Jed Spence. You can't beat the Spencey. You never beat your Spence. You never beat the Spencey.
Oh, very, very good defense right there by Spence.
Yeah.
Closing out the corner right there. Not allowing that ball to be played back in the box right there. That's what we like to call quality defense there, Jeremy.
Yeah. It is. Tequila, if you're still on about your cat, there is a number behind Vicaria's goal. I think I would invest you ring them, and they may help you get your cat back.
Oh yeah, was that the Greystone and Associates? That's funny.
Yeah, you will be getting a call from Tequila very soon.
Come on, Donnelly.
I
understand that.
Yeah, it'd be the last thing he'll ever read out on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't read that out. You know that, Philip. But anyway.
Interesting. Donnelly playing that left wing back position. Very interesting.
Yeah. The key list says cheers to him. Give him a call. Tell him you want to get divorced, but you want to divorce your cat. Dan Davenport says it's catastrophic, Dermot.
It's catastrophic.
Oh, the worst. But here is Jed Spence again, doing well, being pressed. That is a free kick. Thank you very much, referee. You're very much nicely. And you will get a Christmas card from us this year. I like you. Well done, ref. That's it. He's telling them to stop. What's happening here? He's saying to him, look, I've told you once, and I told you again, leave the dodgy kebabs in the dressing room. Don't bring them onto the pitch. Anyway.
Now is not the time. Yeah, now is not the time to eat a hot dog.
Yeah. Here's Jed Spence. Oh, giving away. Here's Luton now. Are Luton going to take a shot lead? Oh, brought down. Free kick just outside the area. And it was a tackle by Basuma. Again, the nightmare of Luton comes back and haunts him.
Unbelievable.
Now
tracking him down from behind, giving away a free kick in a dangerous area.
Oh, do you know that was a bit of nothing? But it is. But as Philip Brady says, now let's see how we defend a free kick.
Yeah, but it starts with just a horrible pass forward.
Yeah.
Putting Luton in a position to create the interception right there. So on one hand, I can understand the foul, but the placement of the foul, good Lord, man.
Here we go then. 4 players having a bit of a meeting around the ball. Probably discussing where they're going for dinner later and who's paying for it. The referee tell them, right, lads, get on with it. Meeting over. Number 23 for Luton's over the ball. There is a 5-man Spurs wall. Vicario in goal. A bit to his right than his left. Here comes Luton. Wall did its job. Well done, Spurs. Well defended. Here's Luton still trying to recycle the ball.
Nice.
The dude trying to get the ball in. Here's Jedi Spence again. Can he tackle? He can. Good tackling from Spence. And for me, Jed Spence has actually...
good deflection.
I think Jed Spence has been the most improved player in the last 12 months, actually, at Tottenham, to be fair. In my view.
With the exception of the last 5 league games from last season, yeah, I would probably agree. That being said, he's actually been exceptional today so far. I mean, we're only 15 minutes in, and he's essentially shut down that right side for Luton.
Yeah, good header out that was from Tottenham.
Oh, nice.
There's Archie Gray trying to get it out, trying to cut it in, and it goes just wide of Vicario's post. Look, we're 15 minutes in. I think, look, this is far different to what I watched this morning. Luton are a different animal altogether. They're a little different bit of animal, capable players. I think the players are playing well. I think it's been a good start from Spurs, but I think it's also a good test as well, playing against Luton. Now, we played them in the Premier League, and we did struggle against them. So they're not easy pushovers.
No, and right now in their attack, they look a little bit more organized, but they're also benefiting from mistakes that we're giving them. We're not exactly that clean defensively. Errant passes that's given them good looks at net. Of course, they got the free kick, and then they got that other left-footed curler there that went wide. So they're a little bit more poised on the attack, but there's certainly things that we need to clean up and stop giving away mistakes that ultimately will give them the lead.
Donald Lee is playing at left back, which is really weird. A friend of mine's put in one of the group chats of in Ange was ahead of his time. Oh dear. Anyway, free kick go on.
Yeah, and then you see Donnelly floating up, coming from that left back side to kind of run into that little left sided 10 position right there.
Is it a free kick to Spurs? It is a free kick to Spurs for Toggin shirts. They could have waited till after the game. Like, there is a conversation between the Luton manager and Thomas Frank. Now, they could be discussing what wine they're going to drink after the game or which pub they're going to go to. But it's Kudos and Mateus Tell over the ball. Who's going to do the in swinger?
Probably Tell.
It's Mateus Tell with a goal. Oh, good goal. And then nobody attacking it, but it's gone out for no, it's been kept in. Well done from Luton. Up the field, but here's Kudos, and it's gone out for a Tottenham throw-in. Quickly taken by Kudos. Yeah, stop looking at the Luton plays and get back to the pitch. Thank you, Spurs play. Here's Danso. Here's now Archie Gray. Back to Jed Spence. Tottenham building up nicely. Back to Danso. Danso doing these little bits. Into Basuma. Van der Ven. Tottenham keeping the ball quite nicely. Now we're going down to the left side of the pitch with Brendan Johnson going back into the Spurs area. Half of the pitch. All the way back to Vicario. Now, we wouldn't be seeing this under Ange, I'm telling you. We'll be seeing a bit more attacking. When do the team fly out to the Far East? Is it Monday, Steve?
I believe so. They'll have I would probably assume that tomorrow they're going to have a light training before eventually making that flight. Yeah, I think it's Monday.
Yeah. Big up to Mill. Big up to Carl Simpson, who's in the house as well. Big up to you, Carl. And big up to 308 of you already watching. Thank you so much, guys, for all coming and joining us. And thank you this morning as well for over 2,000 of you who joined us this morning. Philip says, I hope they're not using Ryan there. Yeah, hope so. And the Keelers put, due to Austin screw up this morning, my sources tell me we might be in for Keeley of Luton as a third choice keeper. My sources is never wrong.
That's
yeah,
funny.
I think he went the other way to Keeler. But here's Luton with a free kick just inside the Tottenham area. What's the referee doing? Referees, what's they doing? Just get on with the game, for fuck's sake. Anyway, free kick in.
Yeah, he's calling shenanigans.
Header out. Tottenham defending well. Little flick in. Oh, here's Basuma. Lovely little ball. But here's Tell. Tell didn't get it. Luton get it back again. Luton starting to come into the game in the last 5 minutes. Good cross in. And that's still going. And that's just hit Casper the Ghost, who's now made another appearance into his third preseason game. Well done, Casper. You're doing well.
Not exactly the most accurate cross right there for Luton.
Yeah.
Far outside the 18-yard box, and he just mails it to the left, to the right-hand side right there.
Ryanair would take them to Antarctica. sake, we didn't hear it. Yeah, take him to the North Pole. Yeah, I did this morning getting it. He did get away with an elbow. Yeah, he did. He's very lucky to get away with that, Philip. You are right. But here's Brennan Johnson. Come on. Show everyone what you do. Oh, for fuck's sake, again. Really? You're a professional footballer. You know what the offside rule is. You probably don't actually. Nobody knows what the offside rule is.
Yeah, Brendan looks tentative on that left-hand side. There's been opportunities where he has the ability to go 1v1 to the outside and rush to the byline, but he's passed it back. This time, again, he's a little bit offside right there. It's you're absolutely right? So it's just you should understand the timing of your runs. You're a professional. You're a professional at this point.
I would say Chris Kavanagh is the referee today. Did you see the video during the week of the referees going through their pre-season training?
No, I did not. No,
it was fucking intensive. Like they get put through it for the whole year. But
and this was what? And this was what? Physical training?
Physical training, yeah.
No, I didn't see that. Something I'm gonna have to watch.
There's a few Spurs fans, please give me a shirt sort of thing, and a few Luton fans just thinking, Jesus, one day we'd like to play against these in the Premier League. Spurs play's been a bit, I don't know if you're finding it, Philip. Are you finding Spurs play a little bit stoppy start? Let me know what you think, guys.
Yeah, because I got the feed from Spurs play, and it seems like every other 2 minutes there's a freeze in the action before ultimately resuming.
Yeah,
it looks like Spurs plays on preseason as well.
But here is Keeley now to Luton now, trying to get it up the field, trying to split that Spur defense. But there's Danso, big, strong. Thank you very much. Referee gives a free kick, and his hands in it. That was not a free kick. Danso looks bemused and a little bit. Come on, ref. But again, it is Chris Kavanagh and his anti-Tottenham agenda again.
I'm sure. Yeah, here's the replay of it right there, and it's like, where's the? Oh, come on! He didn't get pushed. He fell.
It's a snooze fest. It's sleep and stuff. Do you know what, Philip? You may be right on that. 22. I have to say, the first half's going quick. To be fair.
Yeah, and one of the things that I wanted to see today was far more calm presence on the ball, not rushing things, and it seems that they're just not as clean as I'd like to see them on the attack.
Good header out.
But they are in a lot of ways they are playing well defensively. Luton has had an opportunity to come down quite a bit and hold some possession.
They have, but Luton, and here we go again. Luton, another Tottenham have not started well in this game. To be fair, Luton Luton look more the one that's going to score. Here's Luton. Oh, just wide.
Oh, nice just ball wide.
And that was Tottenham defenders caught standing there, and Luton should have scored.
Because that was a clean ball. That was a clean ball in Derma, and all he had to do was just make a half turn and try to put one on. Tottenham is lucky they're not down 1-0.
Yeah, well, Philip says it was well offside. Do you know what? You wouldn't know with this new offside rule, Philip, if he's offside or not. To be fair, but yeah, Tottenham switched off completely at the back. Anyway, here's Mickey van der Ven. Kudos, good movement by Spurs. This is better. Here's Donnelly. Donnelly now puts it down now to Brennan Johnson. Lovely ball from Brennan Johnson. He goes on to, oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Johnson, look, you're my favourite player, but you don't do yourself back in justice. You rarely don't do yourself any justice at all. Absolutely.
He just makes a touch. He just makes a touch and just gives the ball away.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand what he was trying to accomplish right there. He actually had a nice run, got around, pulled up short to try to get on his right foot, and just makes one of the weakest touches I've ever seen and just gives the ball up.
Oh, please put Young on. Oh, is that the new Spurs defender, Taki? I think it is.
Takai.
Takai, he
There
was
he
a bit
is.
like getting there.
There
Or
he
his
is.
Tottenham, but don't worry, he's asking for Vicario, but there was a mix-up between the Jed Spence and Vicario. Vicario said Spence to get it away, and Spence said Vicario to get it away. There was a mix-up. The Luton player ran into the Spurs captain, but they're all okay, guys. The Banana Man kit is all right. He's up there waving away.
The Banana Man.
You wouldn't lose Vicario on a foggy night. Yeah, you wouldn't lose Vicario on a foggy night because he's all in yellow. You definitely would see him there. Here's Spence now. Spence now back to Basuma. Basuma now playing to Danso. Danso now to Mickey van der Ven inside the Tottenham half. Checks, goes back. Tottenham still in the run half. Trying to break forward. He kicks it forward. Looking for Kudos. Looking for Mateus Tail with the sort of strapping on his arm, on his hand there. And he doesn't. And off he goes. There's the Luton Town manager, Matt Blowfield. Is it Blowfield or Blowfield? The Luton Town manager there, taking a swig of water. If Johnson is your favourite player, Mo, we need to have words. Yeah,
That's fine.
stick me into an asylum and a loony bin. There for supporting. But guys, just very quickly, before we get off here, but here's Teller will actually do me a favor. If Tequila can stick the links in for the Play Pouch and Double Dumb Gaming, I'm giving life to me and Column's old gaming channel. Every Tuesday night there will be a Batman episode as I run through Arkham Knight again. I'm either at Arkham Knight or Injustice. I'm not sure what to do first. I think I am going to do Arkham Knight. So do join me every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. For 3 hours of me beating the life out of criminals and robbers. That's and everyone. Be fun.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm looking forward to it actually.
Do they have the Joker in that game?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not spoiling it for you, but he does. Mark Hamill does make an appearance, and he does the voice of the Joker, which I'm really pleased of.
That's my favorite Batman villain. Yeah, that's my favorite villain.
Also stick your gaming channel in there as well, Taki. Do on the Play Pouch as well. Go on. There you go. Good lad. And also, Steve, might as well stick your link in there as well.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
I'll be linking everyone. We're doing our little preseason games, but anyway. But don't worry, guys. We have a big game this week. We've got the North London Derby on Thursday. Here is Basuma now to Archie Gray. Archie Gray now back to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven to Danso. Danso just outside the Spurs area. Back to Mickey Van again. Here is James Donnelly. Donnelly to Archie Gray in the centre half. Lovely crossfield ball from left to right. Here's the left ball now. Can Brennan Johnson get it? No, he can't. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Overhit by Archie Gray. But the thought was there, which is good. Nearly half an hour gone. I would say Tottenham starting to come back into it the last 6-7 minutes. Steve, would you agree?
Yeah, they're getting a little bold on the attack as well too. I like the idea of playing balls over the top, stretching defenses and allowing guys like Brendan Johnson and Mohamed Kudus to get into some space and do what they do best. So I'm happy to see that. Me personally, I just like to see more of it because in the build-up play it hasn't been clean. But that being said, in those type of situations, when you're trying to get something going, absolutely test Luton's defense.
Yeah, but here is Donnelly again. Donnelly on the left hand side. Here is Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson to Donnelly. Donnelly trying to clip, go back, looking for offers. John, would you fucking help him? Jesus Christ, Johnson. Instead of standing there like a lady in the night on the street corner, waiting for a customer to come and pick you up, would you try and help your fellow Spurs player? Jesus, Mary and Joseph and the wee donkey. You're starting to really frustrate me now. Seriously. You got Donnelly there, absolutely surrounded by 3 players. At least go and try to help him to give him an outlet. Jesus, Joseph. Yeah.
He was just kind of standing there. But at least, you know, at least it resulted in a free kick right there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know, Johnson delivers that nice little touch into Donnelly. But you know, then he's just kind of caught standing around right there.
Oh, good free kick in from Mateus Tell. Here's Basuma now. Mateus Tell on the left wing. Can he do a better job? Can he do it? Crosses it in. Oh, header out again from Luton. Living dangerously, but Luton looking to break, but they can't because Tottenham are pushing them back. There's Mikey Moore, who hasn't had many touches in the first half. Josh Keeley does it, plays it out from the back. Good header down. And it's Luton. Oh, no, it's gone all the way to the keeper. And there's Vicario just doing a little bit is. What's the referee doing? Oh, he stopped it. Okay, he's Danso to Mickey van der Ven now to Brendan Johnson. What can he do? Doesn't. Chops inside. Goes all the way back to Danso. I agree, Wayne. At this one moment in time, I fully agree. Is Mickey. Good on, Mickey. Go on. Where are you going with it? He's waiting. I like the way we're patient now with our build-up than we were on the ranch. We're more patient now.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're waiting for passing lanes to develop, and we're also being selective of who we're passing it to. We're always trying to find somebody in space instead of just all right, we're just going to play a ball forward, 2 guys on him and lose possession. Yeah, for sure.
But here's now Donnelly trying to get in. Mateus Tell, and that is a free kick, and that is a nasty challenge as well on Mateus Tell on his upper leg. Oh, that's sore. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh yeah. What did he come spikes up?
Yeah, a bit like the tackle last week, actually, on Porro, a little bit.
As we look at the replay here, so there's Tell. Ooh, okay.
It's Basuma over the free kick. Do not give Johnson the ball. He'll only lose it. Well done, Basuma. Well done. All the way back to Mickey van der Ven. I think Johnson on the left does not work. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It's just a pointless exercise. If Thomas Frank is hoping to find out that that's a position for Brendan Johnson, then something is very wrong.
Yeah,
what a ball, Zuma. Wow. Left to right, left to right. What a ball. Here's now Archie Gray. He got fouled. He got his pocket picked, a bit like in the street in London getting your wallet nicked. And it is a free kick. Archie gives it away. But that's good. That's good playing from Archie Gray. Sort of nullified the attack there and then, isn't it, Steve? Sort of nullify it straight away.
Yeah, that actually was pretty good defense right there by Luton. But you know, the interesting thing though is something that I've noticed over the course of the last 10 minutes is when Spurs are trying to play down that right-hand side because they actually want to try to get that ball into Kudus's foot. There's a little bit of an overload from Luton, kind of taking away that side of the pitch. That's kind of almost forcing Tottenham to go down the left-hand side because I think they've noticed something that you and I have noticed is that Brendan Johnson down that left-hand side is not working. So they would rather take their chances down that side than allow Mohamed Kudus to do something dangerous.
Here's Luton now. Luton attacking Spurs. Jed Spence. Is he going to get his pocket picked? No, of course he's not. Absolutely. But here's Basuma, who for me is having a blinder of a first half, by the way. And look at the run. Well. Look at the run. Here's Brendan Johnson. Please shoot. Always gone over the bar. I did have a crack.
Oh, look at that play by Jed Spence.
It is. But what a run from Basuma, by the way. But Brendan Johnson was offside. Do you know Basuma is down in the same place, Steve, that he dived last season when Luton were in the Premier League, or the season before?
Yeah, that was that was such a brilliant run, and even a better touch to free Brendan Johnson. Right
what
there.
a run by Basuma, though.
That was.
That's what I want to see Basuma doing. That's what I want to see. I want to see Basuma doing that.
And it's nice to see him take that freedom as well too, right? Not necessarily being constrained, to position, allowing them to roam free, make plays high up the pitch, and maybe I was wrong about his passing ability. Maybe.
Yeah.
That was a beautifully weighted pass right there.
Let's see. But anyway, all the way back to Mickey Van de Ven. We're trying to keep you up to date with any transfer news, but with all the players playing today and everything, I don't think there will be a lot of news this week. And just to give you an update, right, let's see now.
Oh. Okay. Good defense right there by Spurs.
So, if anyone's watching Formula One and enjoys it, I got the 50 minutes ago. Lewis Hamilton, Capopinto, Antonelli, Fernando Alonso, and Lance Stroll are all out of qualifying one. Lewis Hamilton had his time deleted as he ran over track limits. Then for qualifying 2 minutes to go and qualifying 2, 1 minute to go. I will give you an update on that once that's gives up there. That gives you that update, guys. Just keep you update, of course, with the Belgian Grand Prix. Here is Tottenham on the attack again. I agree with Philip. I think the back line is very, very disciplined. And that's a good sign for where we were last season. I just think our midfield looks okay. It's just our front three. We just need his Luton. Jess Spence lost. The referee has given another free kick. We'll go over this free kick. Yeah, I don't think he was showboating. Would you? I just think he was. Let's see. Here's Jess Spence. He was trying to get the ball. I think he just lost control of it, to be fair.
I think you might be. And again, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how that was a foul, because it didn't look like Jed Spence put his hands on him. Looks like, again, he just dropped and got a whistle. I'm looking at this one again. Lets the ball go. Oh, there's the shirt. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Just let us know, Giant 68, what happens in qualifying with you, if you can. Thank you very much. As everyone knows, I do love my Formula One.
So Lewis Hamilton got his time erased?
Yeah, because he went over track limits. So all four wheels were over the line in the corner. Wow. Here's Luton now with a free kick. Luton over the bar, and that's still going. And hang on, just got some breaking news, Steve. Hang on, just let me check. Yeah, that ball was now come past Jupiter. It's just on its way to Mercury. And apparently it's the fastest known ball in football history. It's actually overtaken Harry Kane's penalty at the last World Cup, which is now hovering around Mars. So, yeah,
that's well funny because I just got an update from NORAD. That ball now has already that ball has been spotted over Bournemouth.
Or it's just gone out of our galaxy, one or the other. The British. How did the British Lions get on today, Philip? Let me know. Did they win or did they lose against the Aussies? Here is Luton again, coming up to 5 minutes to go plus injury time before the first half. Not the greatest first half, to be fair, but Luton.
I would agree.
I would say Luton have been the better side, if I'm being honest.
For me, in the last 15 minutes, Spurs have looked a little bit better getting forward. But that being said,
Luton. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh,
that just needed, if that got any sort of a touch, that was in the back of the net. Here was the number 7. He said he got fouled from Dance. So the referee said free kick. Let's see it again. Here we go. He got Archie Gray got his picket pocked. He went there. Oh, it got a deflection off Danso as well. Oh, Jesus. Yes. So the British Lions win their tour. They scored the winning try 1 minute from time to win the series. Come on. And it was an Irish man that led them to glory. Out of quality 2, Gasly signs Hulkenberg, Ocon, Berman, and the mystery man. Yeah, the Lions won 29-26. Big up, Gerard. Hope you're on. Big up 381 if you're watching. Corner kick now to Luton.
Was that rugby? That 29-26?
Yeah. Don't ask me how many goes for a conversion. I know Philip's going to ask. Oh, just over the bar as well, because I haven't got
no
a clue.
idea about rugby.
Philip, if you're going to ask me, I still think the conversion is 10. So let me know if I'm right or wrong on that. This is Mitchell Thomas and CCVW. Yeah. I'll tell you what, both matches have been hard watches today. For some reason.
Yeah, I mean, you're going against League One sides that are farther progressed in the preseason, and they're getting close. They're getting close to their regular season. So on one hand, you can expect that they would be a little bit cleaner. Playing a little bit. And for Spurs, that they have had their moments and they have looked good at times, but it's for the most part, this first half has been completely inconsistent.
It has. Apparently it's 2. Cheers, Philip. I never will get that right. Never will. Big up to you guys. I want to say massive thank you to everyone. We reached the target today of 2,100. So I was really over the moon with that. And from everyone here, thank you guys for making us reach our goal before the start of the season. Now the hard work begins. We're 800 away from 3K. Come on. Let's get there before the start of next season. There's no better Sunday league trash. Absolutely no composure on the ball. No forward threat. Dumb athletes with no technical ability. I think that's a bit harsh. Big bad Ron, to be fair. I think Kudos has done well. We know there's going to be a big change at halftime.
Yep.
I think Mickey's played well. I think defensively we've played well. Archie Gray looks a little bit probably not comfortable in the 6th role. Jed Spencer's done well. Here comes Kudos now, who's gone a little bit. Here's Mateus Tail now. It's Kudos. It's gone out for a corner. I'll give the second half 50 minutes. If no positive change, I'm going back to bed for a power nap. That's fair enough.
Individual performance. I think Van de Ven's played pretty well. Spence actually, I think he's made a few mistakes himself as well too, but overall, I think his play's pretty good. Me personally, the glaring weakness is on that left hand side with Jamie Donnelly and Brendan Johnson, 2 guys that normally do not play in those positions, and I think it absolutely is obvious.
I tell you what, I think Josh Keeley's absolutely having a worldie today. Go on, Dancer. Go on all the way back to Vicario. Good lad. Now go on, Vicario. You're too slow with the ball, man. You need to be quicker. Anyway, here's Basuma. Basuma now to Jed Spence. Here's Archie Gray now to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore. Is he going to attack to Brennan Johnson, who doesn't want the ball? But Mikey Moore's got it. But that wasn't even a good pass from Brennan Johnson. That was easily dealt with by Luton. And here comes Luton again. It is a free kick to Luton. I reckon there'd be about a minute or 2 added on, I think.
I would agree.
At the end of this first half.
Yeah, not a lot of stoppages in this first half.
Yeah, it's been a very hard watch, if I have to say.
Good Lord. Brennan Johnson's pass forward, trying to hit Jamie Donnelly right there.
I know.
It's bad.
Donnelly is playing Michael. He's playing left back, believe it or not. well, a left wing back. But that is it, guys. That is half time. Dead on 45 minutes. It is Luton 0, Tottenham 0. Not a very productive first half, to be fair. There is Thomas Frank walking to the touchline. I don't know what he's thinking. Steve. No, as a starter, Michael. He started there. Yeah. What's your thoughts on the first half? I think very hard. It's very hard watch if I was going to be honest.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. It's very uneven, very inconsistent, the issue, especially moving forward, is creativity in that midfield. I didn't see it. I know that they were trying to play Donnelly a little bit higher, on the build-up, trying to play that give and go on the left side with Brennan Johnson. It just has not worked. There is absolutely no production from that side, and when they try to go from the right side, you're starting to see sometimes Luton is overloading to try to get a couple guys on Mohamed Kudus to kind of take him out of that rhythm. And they're almost forcing Tottenham to try to dare to play through the center of the park. And of course, because there's just no creative 10 on the pitch, there's just nothing for this team to try to build through the center of the park, right? So it just seems like at a lot of times that Tottenham was just kind of going through the motions in the buildup and just not necessarily playing with intent. Trying to get the ball into dangerous areas. And so from that standpoint, we've had a couple free kicks, fair enough, but we still haven't done anything with those corner kicks or even those set pieces, outside the box. And to be honest with you, I think it was Philip Brady who said that, that 45 minutes will never get back. And I tend to agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. It's been, look, I get it. People are going to say Luton have had 6 preseason games ahead of them. This is only some of them, they're only their second preseason game of the season. But surely, even against Luton, we should be better than we are. Big Bad Ron said this is what a team would play like without James Maddison. Are we missing him in the number 10 role? I think we are. I do think we are. They're showing some highlights here of the way that we've played out the back. We've been very secure, but Vicario for me hasn't been quick on getting the ball up the field. But this is, I think, kudos to showing here now on Mateus Tail, one of the first chances Spurs had. We have had chances. It's about taking them chances.
Correct. The interesting thing is one of the big highlights of that first half was the fact that Mikey Moore was absolutely invisible. That was both, and to an extent, maybe a little bit of Archie Gray as well too. That was for me two of the most important pieces I thought was going to lead to some chance creation. And Mikey Moore has been absolutely invisible when they tried to move Donnelly forward. He has not necessarily been able to be that chance creator either. And of course, Brennan Johnson on the left. If you're going to continuously play down the left-hand side, you have to be able to be smart with the ball. You have to be composed on the ball, because you're going to end up turning that ball over. And time again, there was that stretch for a good 15, 20 minutes where every time Brennan Johnson touched the ball, there was a mistake. There was some forced mistake.
Yeah. Before we get on, I do want to plug our channel sponsor. I agree with this as well. I agree with you, Michael. It has been slow. It has been lethargic. And no, I do agree with you. I do agree with you 100%. I don't think, look, I know it's pre-season, but I do agree there's been no sort of, I agree. I just want to plug our channel sponsor, Private Internet Access. There's a deal on 85% off until tomorrow, guys. So get your chance to get your VPN. And again, this for the 25-26 season. Never, ever lose a chance to watch the mighty Spurs wherever you are in the world. This is one of the best VPNs around. A good deal as well. 85% off. You get 2 years plus 4 months free on top of it as well. But guys, you don't want to hear me talk about it. This is Colin telling you all about Private Internet Access.
Let me talk to you. A little reference there, but I'm going to stop messing about.
I'm going to talk to you about private internet access, the best VPN in the land. Now, when you're online, you may not realize, but all of your data is there for the taking by anybody. With a VPN such as private internet access, your data is safe and secure, streamlined, and nobody else can get hold of it. That's why I use one anyway. VPN's very easy to use. Private internet access, all you got to do is log on your phone, select where you want to be. So I want to be in America, and I click go, and there we are. You can also link up your devices to it from your phone if that is easier for you. It's available on a lot of platforms as well. As you can see, you can use it for a very, very big range of things. So that's even better as well. You can use it, like I said, on all your devices, smartphone, tablets, gaming consoles, and stick it on your modem. And it's unlimited devices. One equals all. It's available all across the world, and it works perfectly. What they do is they mask your IP address, so pesky 3 o'clock kickoffs aren't an issue anymore, and they're independently audited, so there's no logs, 30 million customers, and 4.5-star Trustpilot rated excellent review. Private internet access. Get yours now.
Yeah, and definitely get yours now. As I said, 85% off, and you get 2 years at that price plus 4 months free. So the link for that is below in the description, guys. So do private internet access. Just a little bit of Spurs news that's coming out. Dom Solanke was not involved in either Spurs preseason matches on Saturday due to a minor ankle injury. So he's picked up a little knock. And also, Destiny Udogie also pulled out the warm-up at Kenilworth Road and was replaced in the lineup by Jamie Donnelly. We still don't know why. I think due to either precaution or a knock he's picked up. And also, guys, transfer-wise, Tottenham have made an internal approach to the camp of Bayern Munich midfielder Paulinho, according to Fabrizio Romano. So, what do you want to see in the second half, Steve? What's the main thing for you in the second half?
I want to see a little bit more aggression. I would love to see this team take charge. Move with intention up the pitch and just show, and just show that they're capable of grabbing this match by the scruff of the neck. It just looked like they were far too passive in that first half. Really trying to shoehorn things down one side of the pitch instead of trying to move the ball into dangerous spots. Obviously that had an effect on any type of look at goal. So I not only do I want to see far more aggression when it comes to passing, but also take more chances over the top, because you do have guys with speed that can win 50-50 balls and get played onto the ball. So I want to see far more chances taken in the second half to try to put them in dangerous areas. And granted, even if they're wide, please more shots on target.
Yeah. I don't know. It is a very, very, very hard watch, this. I agree. Look, Steve, just give you a few minutes. Do you want to go through the chat? I'm just going to go and get a drink.
Yeah.
And just go and get something for the start of the second half. So give me a few minutes.
Yeah, give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, let's start right here. Let's see. I barely know how to work my electric kettle, mate. Never mind trying to figure out the internet. Yeah, fair enough, big bad. Let's see. I would love to see sign some ready-made technical players who actually look good, like a goal threat. And it was unfortunate that we didn't get to see Dominic Solanke today, because I thought that I was expecting Dominic Solanke to come good today. Too bad he picked up that ankle injury. But it is what it is. Matisse Tell was given such a valuable opportunity to make good in that first half. But again, I don't necessarily think it was Tell's fault. There really wasn't any consistent service from the right side or even from the left side. But that being said, underneath as well too, there was absolutely no chance creation from any of the guys that were playing in that number 10 position. So. On one hand, I understand some of the naysayers when it comes to Matisse Tell But that being said, you can't really do much if you don't have service, and it is what it is. So let's see, 3/4 of these players should not be wearing Spurs shirts. I would probably assume at the conclusion of today, with some of these performances, I would probably assume there's going to be players that will not make that Asian trip. Would you guys, by the way, let me ask you guys this question. Would you be surprised if Jamie Donnelly didn't make the trip? Just saying. Just saying. Let's see. That is one positive. Let's see. Sentel back to Germany. He's rubbish again. It's hard for me really to knock a dude where, if he was getting consistent service and he was putting balls wide, or he just wasn't, striking the ball cleanly or figuring out a way to get into space, I would probably agree with you. But that being said, he was not played into the box really. So it's hard for me to really to knock it when we just don't have consistent creation on the pitch. Let's see. Now Frank is starting to realize what is going to be playing without Mbemo and Wisa. Very good point. But that being said, I mean, if we can actually get Morgan Gibbs White over the line, and with Kudus in the fold, I think this looks incredibly different. But that being said, I still really do believe we need another striker through the door. But it is what it is. I'm surprised we signed Tell and Odebear. They're championship level at best. I don't know, man. Odebear actually had a pretty good match this morning. So I would think that they had worked their way for the opportunity to play in the Premier League. But again, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what that rotation looks like when it comes to the regular season. And of course, we still have not finalized anything with Sonny. So as of right now, that left side does look like as of right now, it's going to be Sonny, maybe backed up by Tell. But at this stage, I'm sure we all agree that we probably like to see another winger through the door. And big bad wrong. They don't have a technical brain mate. It's clear to see. Yeah, there are some players that have not looked good in this first half. And again, Luton is farther along in their preseason. But that being said, it's a League One side, and at the top of the broadcast tonight, when you're looking at both of those lineups side by side, the talent was clearly on Tottenham's side. But that being said, Luton have played Spurs well, man. They're pressing correctly. They've essentially taken away the middle of the park and kept Tottenham on the wings. And I guess I don't know if that is a good game plan, or is it the level of talent that's actually on the pitch down those wings for Tottenham? Because again, they were really trying to shoehorn that ball down the left side because it looked like Luton had overloaded the right, trying to take Mohamed Kudus away, essentially allowing them only that left side. And Brennan Johnson, I'm sorry, man, Brennan Johnson cannot play the left side. He was not technical whatsoever. A lot of bad mistakes. So if Son leaves, then we'll see how bad we'll miss him if Tell takes his place. Maybe. What I will say is that it's that if you believe Sonny still has if you believe that Sonny can still play at this level and still provide something, then yeah, maybe I might agree with you. Tell will come good. Give him time. As for a lot of these others, I agree. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Is like I see a talented player in Matisse Tell. A guy who developed as a striker, can play the wings, but his primary position is that target spot. But again, even the best strikers are going to have a hard time doing their primary job if there's no service. And one of the things that was consistently inconsistent in the first half was clear service. Let's see. You don't get much time to come good in the Premier League, mate. You need to be seeing something from him now. That is also a very true statement. That's a very true statement. Like I don't want, like I on one hand, I understand that this is the essentially the second preseason game for a lot of these guys. And so again, when you factor in the new coach and you factor in there's a different expectation level, there's new tactics that you have to adjust to. There is going to be some adjustments. And again, if this was after Arsenal, Newcastle, and Bayern Munich, and a lot of these guys are playing in this exact same fashion as they are today, I probably would agree with you 100%. But again, we're still very early, so I'm willing to give some of these guys some leeway. Brendan Johnson's an inside forward for me. He's not a winger. Yeah. I would like to see him. I'd like to see him play a little bit more in a false nine role. 100%. Dermo, F1 qualifying, one Norris, Piastri, and Leclerc. All right. Don't know anything about that. Let's see. Sonny still got 23 goal assists last season, got 3 goals and about 3 assists. He's nowhere near Son, even Son's worst season. Yeah. Okay. And then Mr. Michael Zhang would try Son in the 10 role. His shooting and pass abilities are still there. That would be something I would be convinced to try as well too.
Yeah. Look, they're all out for the second half. There will be a complete change around second half wise, a completely different 11. I don't know if X on the Spurs account will put up the second 11 for us. Hopefully they do. Pardon me. All we can tell is Kinski is in goal.
Yep.
But it is Luton that goes off and underway in the second half. And I think Luton have made some changes as well.
Yeah. It's like Doty's still in though.
And they're just waiting for the whistle, waiting for the Danso still on, Archie Gray still on, Jed Spencer still on. So there isn't massive changes to this game. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Let's get on with it. And we're up and underway for the second half of this preseason friendly. There you go. Okay, let's see if Tottenham have. There's Josh Keeley, former Tottenham goalkeeper, doing a very, very, very good job. A very good job for Luton at the moment. I have to say, I think it's such a wrong decision to get rid of him. I really do. I think a Vicario, Kinski, and Keeley, 3 goalkeepers, a stronger goalkeeper unit than what is there at the moment. To be fair, just my opinion. Steve, look, a minute in, Vicario's come off for Kinski. That's one substitution that's done. What else? And that's it. Only one substitution.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised myself, just considering the lack of creation, the lack of intensity moving forward, trying to get into spaces, trying to create something, and that first half was. Let me use the word.
His tail. Go on, Telly. Go on. Here's Mateus' tail now. Mateus' tail.
I was surprised.
Running down the wing, looking for options. Doesn't find any. Has to go back. Finds Basuma. Basuma. What's he looking for? Goes all the way back to Danso. Danso. Goes all the way back to Jed Spence. Jed Spence back to Danso. Danso. Now to Van der Ven. Van der Ven now. Here is Mateus Tell. I think that was Donnelly trying to do the overlap, or Brendan Johnson trying to do the overlap now.
What minute are you in?
47:04. Where are you?
Oh, okay. No problem. Yeah, because I'm right there too. I was just curious.
Okay, here's Brendan Johnson now. Johnson again loses it, but Tottenham putting a bit of pressure on. I mean, this was exactly how we played them. What a ball from Basuma. And again, as I like to say, Casper the Ghost just takes it down on his chest, drops the ball and hits it, and it goes in the back of the net. But nobody could see it because nobody can see Casper the Ghost. Keeley,
Well, you
big
can.
bad run. There is a sell-on clause for Keeley, not a buyback clause. So I'm a bit disappointed. I think they should have put in a buyback clause myself, but
I would agree.
What do I know? There is a Luton player down. Chris Kavanagh saying, look, tell them to get up and get on with it. There's Basuma, and there's a few Luton fans about to fall asleep, I think. Big up to you guys. 434 of you in the house. Do hit that like button and do hit that subscription if you can. Anyway, here's Tottenham on the attack. Can we start off with a goal? No, we can't. Basuma playing the number 6 role, not doing very well. That was Danso. No problem, Big Banron. No problem at all, bud. Oh, good tackle that was. Good tackle. That was there for Mickey van der Ven. Luton fans dare not to pull the steep Dermo. They wake up naked with all their stuff stolen. Yeah, that is so true about Luton.
I got a soft spot for Luton.
Wait till you see the area. You wouldn't have a soft spot for them anymore.
I'm not talking about necessarily the town of Luton in itself.
The club, yeah, I do too. To be fair, yeah, I know what you're getting.
But the club, for sure.
Anyway, corner kick to Luton used to be a very big Irish community in Luton when I was a kid growing up. Here's a corner kick. Luton comes in. Oh, just gone flicking over the head. Did it come off a Danso? And it did. It's gone out for a Luton. And really, the second half has started. That's the first half. First half ended. It's just Luton. And Spurs not really doing anything. Oh, God. These are both for you, Steve. Tequila says, try living there for a while, Steve. You will change your mind. And then Philip backs that up by saying the Rockweilers go around in pairs in Luton.
So, yeah, I've heard stories about the town of Luton and some of the interesting characters that I maybe put Luton on the map for the wrong reasons. But, that's the thing. It's the soft spot necessarily isn't the town or the town folk of Luton, although I'm sure they're nice people. But for the football club in general, that's where the soft spot's at.
Yeah, well, I do too. I must admit, because Luton was actually technically my closest club for me. Tottenham and Luton were close for me growing up, and I used to go to Luton quite a bit when I was a kid. But anyway, here's Mickey van der Ven. Look at the run by Mickey, and it is a free kick. He gets found, and the referee says, points his saying, thank you very much. Free kick that way. You are a genius. Anyway, here's Mattel, the Jedi Spence. Jed Spence now to Kudos. Kudos, can you do a bit more? He does. Still gets the ball. That is ball control. And that's a free kick. No, says the referee. Get off your lazy ass, you prima donna Premier League. You pay too much money. That's it. Well done, Jed Spence. Well done, Jed Spence. That's how you treat a player. Exactly.
Yeah.
You get fouled.
Yeah, he was absolutely mauled down to the ground. He gets up and literally just puts a hip check on. Beautiful.
Look, it gets mauled down here. No free kick given. The referee looking for something. Then Archer Gray, and then comes Jed Spence straight in. Good shot. I was born there. I've tried all my life to get the Luton out of me. No matter how hard I try, there's always a piece with me. I know. Luton is famous for two things. Andrew Tate. Oh, I'm not even reading that out. I wish I read. I've just read it now. Yeah. Well done. Header out. Luton's also the key to hello. You might be a little bit ahead of me. But here's Luton building up, putting the cross ball in. Tottenham being stretched a little bit here. Here's now Luton on the attack. Crosses in. Oh, good save from Kinski. That was point blank. That was going in the back of the net. I agree, Big Brother Run. There is no urgency when we lose the ball. It's a very lackluster performance, I have to say. Stupid as this sound, could the players be saving themselves? It was, yeah, Philip. Great save from Kinski. And here we go again. Oh, good save again, twice by Kinski. He's kept Tottenham in it. I want to put this to the chat as well. Are the players saving themselves for the Asian tour?
I hope not, because again, I would love to see an expectation level where senior players don't feel like their spots are already given. Right, everything has to be earned, and at that stage, you're going to see a team playing with a sense of urgency. Because right now, and that maybe you feel this way too, as Derma, same with the chat. It just feels like they're going through the motions.
Yeah, they are. They are. I think, look, oh, here's Luton now. Luton chips. Oh, that's 3 chances Luton have had to go 1-0 up.
And they just and they just played one right around Mickey Van de Ven, who just doesn't close down.
It does. Big Brad Ron says Roy Keane would make them all walk home if to keep this up for 90 minutes. How I always wish Roy Keane was part of the coaching staff. I really would.
Well said, Roy. Well said, Roy. They should walk home.
Philip Brady says Vic has got real competition this year. You're spot on there, Philip. Kinski is there. Here's Josh Keeley. I'm really disappointed to get rid of Josh Keeley. I think it was a stupid decision to get rid of him. I'm not being biased because he's Irish, but just because I think he's a better keeper than Brandon Austin. But here's Dan. So here's Luton, and it is a free kick as he was mauled to the ground. But again, Tottenham being caught out at the back.
Yep. Good play by Danso, though.
Yeah. It's just, oh, here's Tottenham now. Oh, here's Kudos. Here's Mateus Tell. Here's Johnson now. Oh, good goal by Johnson, by the way.
How is that not a free kick right outside the box? That dude,
I don't know. Let's have a look at it here.
Pulling his jersey down.
Was Keeley that messed up? Then Kudos gets in. That is a free kick to Tottenham. That should have been played on. I think he has given the free kick to Spurs, I think. Or has he not?
No.
I don't know how that's...
That's what I'm saying. How is that not a free kick right outside the box? Mohamed Kudus actually played that well to get in position, and he was absolutely mugged going down to the turf, and there was just no free kick.
Yeah,
that's the second blatant foul that was ruled a no call against Spurs.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, soon to be on the number 1. I would say so, Gerard. I would say so. But here's Kinski now. Kinski now to Danso. Looking for options. Doesn't find any. Does find Jed Spence, though. Jed Spence now to Mateus. Kudos goes back. Well done. Spurs start to come into the game a little bit. Starting to find their way. Starting to find their feet at last. Here's Donnelly. Donnelly goes all the way back to Mickey Van de Ven. Do you know what? I think you're right. For Kudos does. Kudos is the only one that looks remotely interested. I think so.
Yeah.
He's the only one that's trying out there. Though I think Mateus Tell is trying too, by the way.
Yeah. Just no service.
Oh, is it gone out? No, Josh Keeley keeps it in. Tequila, which sub do you want, Dermo? Do you want Steve? Let's see. I want to see Scarlett and Yang.
Yeah.
And the probably Lancashire.
Yeah.
On for the front three.
The 2 guys that I want to see are Lancashire and Yang.
Yeah.
I also kind of want to see Oloise as well too.
Well, let's see if we're coming. He did say every player would get 75 minutes. How many players already decided to sack the man? How many players already decided to sack the man? I don't think so. I think it's just down to fitness, Gerard, more than anything. I can understand you saying it. I can understand you. Oh, that is a free kick. That is an elbow in the face. Now, come on, get your book out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a yellow. That should be a yellow.
He should have sent the player off last week.
Yeah. That was a blatant elbow.
Yeah.
That was no
yellow for that.
Yeah, that's no accident.
No.
He literally reared back and just elbowed him with that right elbow right there as he was trying to as he was on the half turn right there. Unbelievable. There's no yellow.
Yeah, that should be a yellow or a red card, by the way.
Who is this ref today?
Chris Kavanagh. He refereed the first game as well. He should have sent the Reading player off for the tackle on the high foot tackle on the Spurs player last week, and he never did. And he didn't even give a yellow card this time. This is ridiculous. Like,
so he's the anti-Tottenham, huh?
Yeah, we're coming up to the hour gone. I think he will be making changes soon. How many changes do you think he will make?
I would like to see at least 3.
Yeah.
If not 4, depending on the position. In the second half, they've really they switched tactics in the second half. They're playing with a back 4. You can clearly see that double pivot in the mid. Again, the things that you were mentioning in the first game with Wickham, and as soon as some of these youngsters came on, all of a sudden the intensity kind of ratcheted up, and I'm hoping that's going to be the case in this one as well too. Because again, I'm tired of watching these players go through the motions.
Yeah. Again, we're coming up to an hour gone. I think there will be changes here. Luton are making some changes. So they're making a few swaps. I think Tottenham will start making them now. We've got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left. So Baptiste has come off. Walsh has come on for Luton, and Luton are making another change as well. So the number 17 has come off. Number 37 has come on. And I will get the names in a minute once they come up on my monitor. It's Longwick has come off, and Nelson has come on, number 37 for Luton. So Luton making a double change. Spurs yet to make. They've made one change with the goalkeeper, but have not made any outfield changes just at the time. But here's Archie Gray. Checks, goes back. Look and gets himself a little bit of space here. Lovely crossfield ball from right to left, headed in by Mateus Tell. Couldn't do much with that. But we played Luton in the Premier League a few years ago, Steve, and we did struggle then. Right. So Luton are a good side, by the way. It's not like they're a pushover. They are a good side.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what Luton team is going to show up this year in League One, coming off to back-to-back relegations. But that being said, I mean, when you look at the talent that they possess versus the rest of League One, I would probably assume you're looking at a Luton team that's probably going to be poised to go right back up to the championship.
Yeah,
they're still, and by the way, they're still in lieu of parachute payments from their time in the Premier League.
No, I agree.
Those parachute payments, I believe, last for 3 years. Unless they come back up to the Premier League, which they didn't. So I think this might be their second year of balloon payments.
Yeah,
parachute payments. So.
Terry Neal is the ref. Tom Neal is the ref. Big up to you. Wouldn't say they're a good side, but they got relegated twice. Has Moore had a touch? No, I don't think Mikey Moore's had a touch at all in the second half. Yeah. Do you know what, Steve? It's been very hard. watch.
Mhm.
It's like watching some of the games we had to watch last season.
I wouldn't say. I would say some of those were worse, but again, there's no sense of urgency on the pitch. They're not playing with any sense of urgency or intensity, and it just seems like they're satisfied with the level of play of which they're playing with. And I don't know, man, that blows my mind because again, it's Luton.
Yeah, I don't think Thomas Frank's going to stick with that. I'll tell you that now. He won't stick for that. Last season was worse. Least we're not let a goal in. That's true. I think defensively we've improved.
And it looks like Kevin Danso's coming off.
Yeah, it does.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Derma. When you see these performances and individual performances, when you're looking at a squad to go on that Asian tour, do you think there's been players that have played themselves out of potentially coming on that Asian tour?
I do. I think players. I think. Look, if you're going to put Mikey Moore out on loan, I think he's played himself out of the tour. I think. I think Mikey Moore, Danso's come off for Byfield, who's come on making his debut for Spurs, I think. And here's Luton. Oh God, just a Christ. I think Mikey Moore, if I could pick one player, has probably played himself out of going on tour, in my opinion. I think the players we've signed, I don't think they've played themselves out. It's very hard to know. It's very hard to answer that question.
Okay.
Because we've only had sort of 3 games, haven't we?
Right.
But I do feel the likes of Richarlison's definitely played himself out of it. Mikey Moore, because I think if he's going to have a loan move, why take him if you're going to loan him out?
Correct. You want to get him situated in that loan move as soon as possible. Yeah, no,
I think it's going to be very interesting who stays and who goes. I think that'll be out tomorrow or Monday. And Philip Brady is right. Also, Moore's got no service. And that's another thing. We haven't created anything. And I know Gerard said, I think Big Bad Ron said it, that we're missing Madison. This is where we desperately need the Gibbs White to come in, get that transfer over the line, because Kudos is not playing well there. What a ball from Mateus Tell, by the way. Here's Brendan Johnson, who's been poor. Oh, for fuck's sake, Johnson. Really? Jesus.
There's just no touch with Brendan Johnson.
No. He's had a woeful
Absolutely
game.
Not. Absolutely not. Lord. 1v1 trying to get around the corner, and he just literally dribbles into his defender.
Yeah. Yeah, Philip's right. Another home team decision, never a free kick. I think you're right, Philip. Let's have a look here. That's not a free kick, for God's sake. I don't know. It's been one of those games today, I think.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel the fatigue of the double watch along now.
I was going to ask you about that too.
I'm starting to feel it a little bit now. That's why I went off to have something to eat to give me a bit of a sugar rush. I think that was the wrong decision. It's now been brought down. I'm feeling the sugar. Boom. Johnson still dog crap. I take it. Gaza, Hoddle, Waddle would have had their heads in their hands watching this game. Look. Let's get this free kick out of the way first. I mean, you must be feeling it. You've been up since 4 this morning.
Yeah, I'm a little fatigued a little bit. Then again, here's the thing. I'm up at 3:00 every single morning, regardless anyway. Yeah. So this was sleeping into me. But that being said, I was expecting more. from this team. I thought we were going to
Yeah.
see some improvements off of that Reading match, and instead we've seen individual performances that actually have decreased a little bit. We have not seen carryover. Certain players have actually looked pretty good. I thought Yves Bissouma played pretty well in that first half at times. Jed Spence has played well, but that being said, when it comes to this forward line, I'm surprised a little bit, and I wonder if it was the taking Destiny Udogie out of the starting lineup really shifted things as tactically as far as Thomas Frank and what he's actually allowed to do when it comes to this attack today. I was assuming that you were going to see more wing back play, and then taking Udogie off the pitch. I kind of stifled that, and so from that standpoint, there just has been no creativity.
No, that there really hasn't. But his Spurs and Philip Brady's put in the chat, he's right. He said this is only on second game for these players. Have some patience. Not a word associated with Spurs fan. No, I get it. I do get it.
I get it.
I get it. It's only the second game back, and I get it that these players are finding their way and fitness into it. Where Luton have had 6 or 7 games. But here's Luton again. Big brother on up since 4. Why? All I can say that you're glutton for punishment, my American brother. He says.
No. I had a special guest on the American Hotspur this morning, and due to scheduling, I had to move him back to 10 o'clock UK time. So that means I had to wake up in preparation for the 5 o'clock start. So. I take care of all my UK friends.
Yeah. Need so many fixes. No way it can be done in one window. Borderline impossible. Might be a second game back, but it's mostly the same Joss that got 17th last year. Look, I can understand people are a little bit dismissed or a little bit pessimistic by what they're watching, but I think there has to be some honesty here that it is only their second game back. And Luton are no pushovers either. Luton are a good organized team, and there is 6 players. This is their 6th preseason game, and they're going to be a lot fitter and a lot more match fit as well. But
Correct.
We should have the quality still enough to beat these teams.
That's the thing, and Derma. This is I know that you and I disagree on this, and that is that when it comes to these preseason games, it doesn't necessarily matter if we win or lose. For me, it is all about consistency, right? The carryover effect from one to the other, and just to see if that level is going to stay consistent. Where you're going. It's not about the result. It's about it's really just about the continuation of learning this new system, and can they carry over a good result to the next? And, can individuals improve from a week-to-week basis? And for me, that's the only thing that, as far as preseason concerns, that's really all all I care about, is because if they can get a hold of the system quicker, sooner rather than later, it's going to pay dividends as we get closer to the season. And then I see a match like this, and then I start to question whether or not some of these players actually have the ability to carry over consistent performances. And so for me, that's a little bit of a letdown.
But I tell you, who has played well today has been Bissouma. I think he's had an absolute stormer today. And maybe he is relishing the Frank system. Maybe he's finding the Frank system a lot better to play in, to be fair. But anyway, here's Tottenham on the attack. Mikey Moore looking for options. Does give it to Jed Spence. Jed Spence now to Kudos, and it's gone out for a Tottenham corner. It was around this time 2 years ago that Spurs did score the winner through Mickey van der Ven. So let's see, can we do the same again? Luton player going off, and it is a corner kick to Spurs. So Mateus Tail. His Kudos was at Tail taking the corner. Tail crosses it in. All good header out. But here Spurs are going to recycle the ball to Jed Spence now. Jed Spence recycles it, plays it into Basuma. Basuma now looking for options. Plays it out wide to Mateus Tel. Mateus Tel crosses it in. Oh, they were so unlucky. And it gets bounced around and it gets bounced back to the keeper. They're being mostly the same players we had last year, other than Kudos, who, funny enough, is open to trying. Funny that. The reason high IQ players are so expensive is because they make things happen. That's true. And Jamie Donnelly goes out for a Spurs throw-in. Coming up to 73 minutes gone. A ball fest.
Do you know what this game reminds me of?
What's that?
Last year, I think it was the 8th match of the season when they traveled down to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And they just played an absolutely flat game. To me, for whatever reason, this match just reminds me of the first leg against Crystal Palace last year.
Yeah. I'm look, a good point that we got keeping a clean sheet, which is good. But I don't know. I really don't know. It's a hard watch.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Sorry. That's how hard it is, making me yawn. Anyway, come on, we need to go. Come on,
you need
Spurs.
that. You need that excitement of F1, Derma.
Yeah. Well, Spurs are making changes. There's 3 or 4.
Good.
If I was in prison watching this game, I'd be the man in the world that lets me out. Preseason doesn't mean much. You are right, but momentum would be nice too. Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's that carryover is what I was looking for, and that's the disappointing part about today.
Here is Luton now with a free kick. He walks away. The number 20. Leave it to the number 25. Puts his shorts up his legs for some reason. Comes in. Good. Oh, what a catch from Vicario. Kingski. What a catch from Kingski. Brilliantly done as well. Now here's Mikey Morgan. Spurs, that's a free kick. Thank you very much, referee. Looking to take it quick. They're not going to take it quick. They're going to go back to Archie Gray. Archie Gray now plays it across now to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven takes his time. Finds in the middle of the park is Mickey. Mickey all the way to Danso. Danso. Here is Mikey Moore. Goes past 1. Goes past 2. Gets the ball away to Donnelly. Donnelly now to Jed Spence. Jed Spence now running down the wing. Finds Kudos. Kudos now goes all the way back to number 67. Oh, I think Spurs have made their changes. Here's Archie Gray. Jed Spence, lovely cross ball. Oh, what a ball. Here's Brendan Johnson. Can he get it in? No, he can. It goes banging across the area. But here is Mateus Tel. Oh, goes in. Oh, nearly. Josh Keeley flapped. He flopped and he flipped, but he didn't. He kept hold of the ball.
Best chance right there for Spurs.
Yeah, and it was
Mohamed Kudus that was attacking the end line, puts a beautiful ball in there. Brennan Johnson just cannot at all find the target right there. Actually, that was a pretty good save from Josh Keeley.
It was. It came off a Luton player as well. So Johnson didn't even get that. But yeah.
That was the best. That was their best opportunity so far of the match right there. Yeah.
Now, we've got Lancashire coming on. We've got Olosisi coming on. We've got Dean Scarlett coming on. We probably also have Roswell or Russell Denny coming on. So Jed Spencer's come off. Mateus Taylor's come off.
Yep.
Sorry?
I was going to say, it looks like Alfie Devine's coming in as well, too.
Yeah. Archie Gray's coming off. Donnelly's there taking the drink. Dean Scarlett's coming off for Brendan Johnson. Thank God he's off. I think he needs to have good word with Johnson. Work rate are dreadful. Basuma's coming off. Mickey van der Ven's coming off. So he did say around 70, 75 minutes he would give the players. He was spot on with that.
Yep. So now we have the U21s on the pitch now.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, boy.
You watch these now. You watch the tempo up. Get lifted.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. There's Dane.
Here's
Oh,
Luton
that's
now.
really-
Can they smell blood? Maybe they can smell the Spurs blood.
I'd love to see Dane and Will combine for a nice little goal.
All the way back to Kingsley. Kingsley kicks it long up the field, coming up to what we got now? About 12 minutes to go, guys. Yeah,
Oh,
we've got
nice.
12 minutes left of this game. And there's the Spurs fans clapping who they're clapping. I can't
Good ball
really
movement
hear.
right there.
Oh, here's Spurs. Oh, this looks better. This does look better. Go on, son. Go on. Go at him. And that's a free kick. And the referee doesn't. He gives the throw in. And it is a throw in to Spurs.
Good ball movement right there down the right-hand side. That was nice.
Yang's come on, by the way.
Yep. I like Yang. Playing on the right-hand side. Did you happen to see Yang with QPR last year?
Yeah, I did. I thought he's very impressive.
Yeah, I did too.
I would like to see him more.
I wonder if they're going to pull the trigger with Devine going to Millwall.
I say so. Long kick up the field, coming up to 10 minutes to go of this game. Third preseason game of the 25-26 season for Spurs. Won the first preseason game 2-0. Drew 2-0 with Wickham earlier this morning, and now they're drawing 0-0 here away to Luton. Can you hear anything coming through I'll put the sound on for the other game so I can hear. Can you hear anything coming through?
No, I can't.
Okay. Here's Luton on the ball, trying to find it.
Oh, nice play by Kinski right there.
10 minutes to go, guys. We're in the last 10 minutes of this game. Big up 539 of you already watching, guys. I cannot thank you enough for you coming in and joining us today. It really means a hell of a lot to me and the guys here on the channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, please hit the like button. Keep hitting the subscription button if you can on our march to 3K, because where we want to be before the end of the season, it would be lovely to get there. 10 minutes of more torture term. Yeah, it's been hard. I will say that. But I get a few days off watch-alongs and then we're back again. Can I hear someone whose favourite player is Johnson? Oh, it's you, Dermo. Yeah, it is me. He will come good. The Johnson will come good.
That's funny. But yeah, it's a different tempo, I'd say.
Mm.
But as of right now, it looks like Luton has Spurs pinned back a little bit right now.
Big up Wayne Bonnet. This game sounds crap like Johnson. Thank God I'm not watching it. I think it's one of those preseason games where it's just, you can tell it's a preseason game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, Alosi. Oh, that's a free kick. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Anyway, it's going to be a long one. Donnelly now. Here's Donnelly. Sorry, Divine to.
All right, guys, let's build this up.
Come on.
Smart passing. There goes Yves Bissouma. Walking off the pitch there at Kenilworth Road.
Yeah.
Pretty good game for Bissouma.
Yeah, it was. I think Bissouma, for me, is my man in the match, to be fair.
Yeah, I probably would agree.
Luton about to make Josh Keeley is about to come off for Luton.
Yeah. Good match for Keeley. The Irish lad.
So Dermot is frozen in time, or is he just fell asleep? Or he's awake? Oh, he's awake again. Dermot, don't fall asleep diving there. Not a good look. Oh, this game has been hard. It's been a bloody hard watch. That's funny, Tequila. I don't think this is an hour and a half we're ever going to get back of our lives, by the way.
I mean, it was nice seeing some of these young kids getting some run out.
I do know what, it was great seeing them against Wickham because they really played well when they came on. But look, I take a 0-0. I take a second consecutive clean sheet. I think that's important. I don't know what. But anyway, this is the Tottenham lineup. It is Kingsley in goal. It is a back four of Kerry Menti, Byfield, Rosewell, and Russell Denny. We got a midfield two of Veloci and Devine. We've got a mid and then a front three of Yang, Dong, Scarlett, and then Lancashire is up front. So we're playing a 4-2-3-1. Come on, Spurs. Let's get a winner. Come on. This is better. Oh, Yang. 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 Anyway, 5 minutes to go, guys. Get your heads together. Give me your man of the match. You as well, Steve. Give me your man of the match.
For these preseason games, I like to go one from each half, but unfortunately, I don't think I can do that today. So I think I'm going to give my man of the match. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Yves Bissouma. He was the only one that stood out. You might make a case for Mohamed Kudus as well too. He looked in the on his time on the ball, he looked pretty good. But that being said, I think that it has to be Yves Bissouma. You're not no. By the way, is there any votes in the house for Brendan Johnson today?
Oh yeah, loads.
Loads.
Yeah, he gets worst player on the pitch.
Oh, look at that.
I do love the Luton fans. They're singing Tottenham get battered everywhere they go, and the Spurs fans just reply, "We're champions of Europe. You'll never sing that."
Yeah.
Oh,
be careful. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Be careful trying to flame travel supporters coming off of a Europa League trophy.
Well done from Yang. Here is now Devine. Devine now giving it to number 57, Yelosi. Trying to.
Yeah, that was kind of a rocket towel we see right there.
Yeah.
Go. Give him go. Oh, that passing right there. Good pressure, I guess, by Luton.
Yeah, it is.
Here we go. Here we go. Take your time. Oh, nice.
Well done.
Nice by Yang.
Yeah. I think there is positives to be taken out of this game. I think the clean sheets are positive.
Yeah, I would agree.
Here comes Spurs. Can we get a winner? Go on. Go on. Oh, unlucky.
Right,
I
again,
tell you, some of these kids are
call.
really good, by the way.
Yeah, I'm actually quite enjoying this. Oh, here we go. Oh,
That's a free kick.
Oh.
Come on, Spurs. Get a winner. Come on. Oh, there's Stacey. Well done. Oh,
That was such a well played ball into Will
Lancashire
right
had
there.
a chance. Oh,
Well played ball into Will right there. Yeah, it was a bad angle for Will. Oh, William.
Unlucky Lancashire. It got deflection, by the way. It did get a deflection. I tell you, it's been good since the kids have come on, to be fair.
Yeah, it's been a little bit better.
Yeah.
I will say. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's been moments of clunkiness, but they are really trying to attack and get forward.
Again, they're probably getting the Thomas Frank system quicker than some of the older players.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well kicked. And that is it, guys. The end of the game. The referee has blew even before 90 minutes.
They were like 89, 59.
Yeah. Right. What's your thought of today, Steve? Look, as we end the second watch along of the double header, what have you thought of today's performances?
I thought it was a little bit of a letdown. You know, two League One sides where you clearly have a talent advantage. Yeah, you're on the road in the second leg, but still,
yeah,
you clearly have the speed advantage. You have the passing advantage, and again, they just came out flat. And that to me was the biggest disappointment because again, whether they won or lost, to me in the preseason, it's irrelevant, but I do want to see momentum and I do want to see some carryover, but more than that, it's also about intensity as well too. And it just didn't seem like it didn't necessarily from the opening whistle, it didn't seem like their heads were in the match.
No. I just think it's preseason. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. It's preseason. It's it is what it is, but I was expecting more. I think if you look at players like Kudos did play well. I thought Bazuma played well today. I thought Kingsky played very well in the second half. I thought the kids that came on did well. Lancashire really should have scored. But again, like this morning, it's more the kids did all right when they came on. But it is what it is. But look, guys, that is it. Not really a lot to talk about these games, really.
Right. I mean, outside of SARS double this morning, that was pretty much it. Right. There's just not a lot. There's just not a lot about these two games that were.
I think if you're looking at match fitness and match time, I think they've achieved boxes. They've ticked boxes to get them through. But guys, it is now on to Asia. Arsenal, Newcastle, Bayern before the Super Cup final. Of course, we're live on Thursday with all your build up for the big game on Thursday. Steve, when are you on next, and when can people find you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they can find me on X at Stateside Footy, and you can find me on TikTok at Stateside Footy. And tonight it's the return of the MLS live stream as Seattle will travel down to Atlanta to play Atlanta United. So that's going to be going down at 7:30 tonight. I believe that's 12:30 UK time. So another weekend, and the MLS live streams continue to roll on.
Guys, we are back. We're back Monday. I'm going to have tonight off and tomorrow off. We're back Monday with Newsbeat. I may do a video over the weekend of my thoughts on the games, but that might drop. I may even get that. I may do it over the weekend, or I may do it on live. Give me a few days to go over it and look at the stats and look at the games again and give you my honest opinion. But as the season starts, after every watch along when the Premier League season starts, we will be doing a post-match show afterwards. So there will be, from Premier League, from Burnley onwards, there will be a post-match after every show. Guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me today from 9:45 this morning. 10 to 10 this morning, you guys have joined me, and you really have been such good company. Thank you, Steve, for joining me for this one. I want a massive thank you to everyone who tuned into the first watch along and who's tuned into this one. But guys, thank you all so much. Come on, you Spurs. In Thomas Frank we trust. We never stop. The Frank train has left the station. All aboard. It's time to get above. It's time to get aboard. Thomas the Frank. We'll see you in Asia. Take care. Bye.
Kulisevsky forever.
Yeah.